At first glance, it's mesmerizing, like a labyrinth of intricate details that pull you in, inviting you to look closer. But beyond the beauty lies something deeper. Each piece contains a vision the artist compels you to see. This is art that does more than decorate. It challenges, provokes, and sparks conversations that linger long after the first glance. In this episode of Alampat, we step into a world where every stroke holds meaning and every detail tells a story. What will you find when you dare to look beyond the surface? Let's uncover them through the artist himself, Dot Lazo Tiu.
Hello, I am Dot Lazo Tiu. I am an artist based here in Davao City. And I make surreal art illustrations and paintings. And my preferred mediums are ink, acrylic, and oil. Obsessed ko sa details. Di na siya pwede na dili mapuno. Kana ang type of art kasi, dili lang na siya surrealism, it's horror vacui. Parang consume the space, wala talaga matira. Horror vacui man good is fear of empty space. Ang concept ba na i-feel nimo ang space with drawings tanan, wala gi mabilin na white. Usually it's based on in current events. So most of my work is about the effect of progress and technology to the modern society, and it's how it affects the individual or us as a society. So my strategy is usually I make an object and make it a symbol so people would recognize it and they can relate to it. Like for example, in some of my works, it's when it's about the misuse of technology. So meron akong mga imagery ng smartphones doon na people would recognize, tapos makarelate sila. So kahit na yung imagery ko is surreal, parang makuha nila yung content ng yung artwork ko. About AI art, this one is about creative atrophy, yung dependency natin sa sa mga apps ngayon ng AI. So yung creativity natin nag-atrophy. I just like the dreamlike or sometimes nightmarish quality visuals, and when you look at the work, it takes you to another reality, and when you get what it means, it shows you what's really happening in the world. Parang ganun. So ibang-iba siya sa social realism, kasi yung social realism kasi it's very direct kasi it's based on realism yung imagery niya. So in surrealism, it's more subtle or sublime. So mas prefer ko yung ganun na. This part lang siguro siya sa akong style because mahilig ako sa, di ba, sa horror na So ginalagay ko dyan sa sa work ko. Well, as far as I can remember, I think I started early kasi dati mahilig ako manood ng cartoons. So after mag-end ng program, I would pick a pencil and piece of paper and draw my favorite characters from that show. Yung sa cartoons, anything na makita ko sa TV, wala namang specific na program. And later, my brother introduced me to Pinoy comics. So I don't know if naabutan niyo yung mga, especially yung horror comics, yung mga Kilabot, Shocker, and Hiwaga. Then in high school, my friends introduced me to Western comics. Yun yung mga Marvel, DC, and yung heavy metal magazine. Ang favorite ko is Lobo. Ba't mo familiar mo kay Lobo? Parang parody ni siya ni ano kasi, parang ni Wolverine na parang tough guy na parody. So, mas nauna ito siya kay Deadpool actually. Kasi fourth wall break din ito siya. Tapos nagiging factor din. And also into manga and anime. So, yun yung mga early ano ko. So, mga influence ko usually mga illustrators and animators.
Turning empty spaces into intricate masterpieces requires not just skill, but deep reflection as well. Translating visions from mind to paper in a way that speaks to all of us. How does Dot Lazo Tiu bring abstract concepts to life with every stroke of ink? Uncover the artistry that captivates and inspires when Alampat returns. Previously, we met Dot Lazo Tiu, a surrealist artist whose intricate horror vacui-inspired works transform every inch of a once blank canvas into a mesmerizing tapestry of detail and meaning. Now, let's step back into his studio and witness how he breathes life into these labyrinthine masterpieces.
Itong fine liners na pens, tsaka yung pigma, and sometimes itong isograph rotring. This one is acrylic paint. Yung sa baba, yung color is oil. Mas madali ako matapos pag painting kasi mas madali ma-cover yung yung area. Compare mo sa sa ink, it's very detailed, so matagal siya matapos. So usually ito mga 1 week. 1 week basta Yan is almost 3 weeks or almost a month ata yan. For me, ang whole experience magud kay murag therapeutic gani siya kay murag makuan ko sa murag kog nasa trance ba habang ginahimo na ko siya. Kay kung kuan man good, repetitive na magud na siya kaayo. So dapat kuan siya, kailangan siya og full concentration. Well, yung pinaka next to art, yung interest ko is listening to music kasi it's part of my creative process. So every time I work, may music talaga kasi it sets the mood and yung creative flow. Tapos sometimes yung song mismo, may mag-get ako na idea doon, so ina-incorporate ko doon sa work ko. Well, ang process ko kasi is usually I start with I take a walk. Kasi when I take a walk, I get the chance to reflect and think of new ideas. So when I go to my drafting table, I have an initial idea of what I'm going to do, but mostly it's incomplete kasi. So when I work, yung ibang details, doon na siya mag-appear habang nag-work ko. So I feel, every time mag-work ako, I feel excited kasi hindi ko alam yung final product nun. Well, for me kasi, art is not just about making pretty pictures. It can also be about ugly truths. So there's more to it than just making eye candies. So art has the power to expose what's wrong in this world. Sa series na to, ito yung favorite ko. It's called Recreational Outrage, and it's about our addiction to online engagement. Kasi feel ko kasi ngayon, yung corporations at saka yung politicians, they have weaponized social media and parang ngayon kasi we are addicted to conflict and negativity online. So ito yun siyang meaning nito. Before kasi I'm not interested to exhibit my work kasi happy naman ako sa pag-create ng work. But lately kasi na-realize ko na I'm getting old, so and we only live once, so ito lang yung chance na ma-show ko yung work ko sa mga tao. So I decided to exhibit. Recently, I have been active in the local art scene, and I have participated in group exhibitions and art fairs. And recently, I also had my first two-man exhibition at La Herencia, Davao with fellow artist and surrealist Totong Pantoja. And I also participated in the recent Mindanao Art Fair in SM Lan. Artists should not conform to trends. Dahil lang yun yung nagsisell currently sa market. And that they should always create for themselves and not to please others. Kasi mas rewarding kasi yun eh. Kasi if mabenta man yung work mo, hindi, at least satisfied ka sa ginawa mo na work. So, it's a win-win situation pa rin. For me kasi, artists are visual communicators, and he creates art so that people may have a better understanding of the world that they are in.
Art is more than something to admire. It's a mirror, a question, and at times, a challenge. Through every ornate and delicately crafted art piece, Dot Lazo Tiu compels us to look beyond the surface, uncovering the spoken truths woven into his work. His art reminds us that beauty is just the beginning. True artistry lies in the meaning it carries, the emotions it stirs, and the conversations it dares to ignite. It is an invitation to see the world as we see art, to seek the deeper meaning, to question, to reflect, and to perceive through the eyes of an Alampat.